Halo, senang bertemu semuanya. Saya Sahat dari Eksakta English Course. We want to start our lesson now. It is about simple present and present continuous. Okay, I want to explain first about simple present and present continuous before we do number one to number eight. Simple present tense, it is the action or maybe the sentence if used already every day and then continue and then regular. Okay. So if simple present, the person, if verb one plus s or es, if subject she, he, it, and then always use usually, often like that. It is about adverb of time. Next, for present continuous is the action still doing, is doing now. Okay, so present continuous subject plus to be plus verb in. To be here is am. I think that you know already if is used for see it, and then M is used for I, and then R is used for you, we, they. Okay. Yeah. Now we want to discuss about number one. My brother, blah blah blah, do a degree at university, so I blah 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 see him very often, unfortunately. Okay. So here we know that for number one, for the first, it is present continuous. Look at there, my brother, to be of my brother is. So my brother is doing. And then for the second, it is simple present. So I don't see. Okay. I don't see because if for negative, I, you, we, they use don't. And then for see, he, it, use doesn't. Okay, we know that the second is simple present because here look at the often. Okay, often it is kinds of the simple present. Okay, so number one, my brother is doing a degree at university, so I don't see him very often, unfortunately. Okay, now number two. Number two, Darren, blah blah blah, usually blah blah get home until about 8 o'clock. Look at there. Use here usually. Usually, it's kind of simple present. Okay. So for Darren, for negative of Darren, use doesn't. Darren doesn't usually get home until about 8 o'clock. For number two, actually, for the second, use gets because doesn't. But because use doesn't, so get or book one without s or es. Why? Because if use does and doesn't may not use s or es of book one, but directly book one without s or es. Okay, if use does or doesn't. Okay, don't forget about it. Okay, now number three. Number three, I'm sorry to hear that your parents blah 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 get divorced. Okay. Here about present continuous. Okay. Present continuous. Look at there. There is parents. Okay, parents. You know that more than one. So if more than one, to be use are. So the answer. I'm sorry to hear that your parents are getting reports. Okay, look at the in bracket get. You know that if there is the vowel, I mean that between consonant, look at the last letter T of the get, yeah, T. So if you want to make into booking, so double T, GETTING. Okay, it is of booking. If booking, get must be double T because there is vowel between consonant. Okay, and then number four. Number four, look at the here use simple present. Okay, number four, you go to the end of the street and turn right. Okay, you go, not goes, because subject is you. Okay, you, we, they. So book one without s or es, and I, yeah, and I. Book one without s or es. Okay, once again, you go to the end of the street and turn right. Okay, turn without s or es too because subject is you. Okay, it is simple present number four. So now number five. Number five, look at there. It is simple present too. Here, why blah 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 eyes flood. Look at their eyes. Eyes, if in subject is it. Okay. So if you want to make the question, look at there because question. Okay. Why does eyes flood? Okay, without s. Number five. And then use does. Why? Because see, if subject see, he, it, the question use does, and then verb one without s or es. Okay, it is for question use does because subject it. Now number six. Number six, it is present continuous. It's lovely now. The evenings, blah blah blah, get longer, isn't it? Okay, you know that actually, isn't it here just like question tag? Yeah, it is to make sure. Okay, but our material now it is talking about present continuous. It's lovely now. The evenings are getting are getting longer, isn't it? Okay. Why use are? Because it is more than one. The subject more than one. Okay, so don't forget about getting, verb double T. Okay, because there is vowel between consonant. Okay, the subject here not it, but the evenings. Okay, the evenings are getting. Okay, it's about number six. So now number seven. We continue for number seven. My dad, blah blah blah, eat meat at all. He's a vegetarian. Okay. It is simple present. My dad, you know that for subject is he. So for negative, if see, he, it, use doesn't. And then if use does or doesn't, so it may not use as, even though subject she, he, it. So my dad doesn't eat meat at all. He is vegetarian. Okay. Don't use its because already use does. Okay. If number seven doesn't. Okay. So now number eight. Number eight, it is present continuous. Okay. Number eight. Actually, we blah 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 listen to the labyrinth at all. Okay. Here the answer already, we know that we of course use are. Okay, we are listening because present continuous, so book one listen become listening. Okay, so to be use are. Here for number eight, aren't listening, the answer. Okay, it is about the one until eight. Okay, I hope that success. Maybe you know that the statement say that success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. Okay, here for explanation. I hope that you can follow about it. Okay, now we want to continue for the second. Here, talking about conversation or dialogue. Okay, it is about Sandy and Josie. There are two people here, Sandy and Josie. Okay, um, it is about simple present and present continuous too. Okay, Sandy. Hi, Georgie. How's things? Okay, and then continue. What are you doing? Okay, number one, what are you doing? Because it is present continuous, so used to be are. Because subject you. So the question, are you doing? Do by adding in or verb in, doing. Okay, are you doing? Why use are you doing? Because it is a question. It is interrogative sentence. Okay, so are you doing? The answer of number one. Hi Georgie, how's things? What are you doing? Okay, now number two. Georgie, hi Sandy, fine. Okay, and then here I'm just doing some research for that history project. Okay, use I am. Use to be am because subject I. Okay, I am doing. So here I am just doing. Use just, yeah. Okay. Some research for that history project. Okay. So now number three. Okay, number three. How's it going? How's it going? Why use how? How is, yeah. Okay, the short form of how is. Okay, how's it going? Use is because the subject it. Okay, it and then go become going because it is present continuous. Okay, once again. House is the short form of how is. Yeah, how's it going? Okay, use is because subject it. Okay, and then number 4. Okay, look at in the box above. There is contact, there is do, drive, focus, go, happen, have, like, look, need, say, sound, take, think, try, work. Okay, so we take the verb from the box uh, for the blank in the conversation or dialogue. Okay, so now we have to continue number 4. Theology. Yeah, it's going well. Okay, the suitable to complete the blank word we take from the word in the box. So well, okay, and then go become going. Okay, once again number 4. Yeah, it's going well. Okay, use is. It's going well. Go become going. Okay, because it is present continuous. Okay, and then we continue for number 5. The website I blah 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 at now is very good. So a present continuous to be of I am. And then look become looking because it is present continuous. Number 5, the website I'm looking at, okay, I'm looking at now is very good. It's got lots of useful information. Okay. Next, we continue for number 6. Sandy, great. Listen. The reason I blah blah blah. The reason I blah 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 you is that mine. Okay. Here use I, subject I, so to be use am. Okay, and then here the suitable word in the box above to complete the blank dialogue. So use contact. So I am contacting. Okay, number 6. I am contacting you. Okay, next number 7. My mom, my mom here uh, is C. So to be of C is. Okay. Actually, a present continuous, but here no present continuous, but it is simple present. And then we use my mom become drives. Okay, drives. We take drive in the box above. Okay, we take the word yes. Okay, and then use drives. Use s because my mom is C for the subject. So use s or es. Okay, and then we want to continue the library every morning on the way to work. And here simple present too. Okay, and she says the suitable word to complete the blank dialogue here adalah say. So say, she says. Okay, says S-A-Y use S. Okay, she says because subject she, he, it by adding S or es of the verb. She says she can give you a lead tomorrow morning if you like. Okay, so now number 9. Number 9, wow, that's really kind of her. But actually, look at there, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't because if subject it or see it for negative, if use verb, use doesn't. Okay. It doesn't long to walk. It doesn't long to walk there from here. Okay. Use doesn't once again. Use doesn't because the subject it. Okay. And then use verb. So doesn't. Okay. Next. Number 10. So she doesn't need. Okay. She doesn't need to worry. The suitable word to complete the dialogue number 2. So need. Look at the need in the above box. Okay. So doesn't need. Need without s or es, even though subject c, because there is doesn't. Okay, because there is doesn't. And then we continue. Can you thank her for me too? Okay. Next, Sandy. Sure. Okay, now we continue for Georgie. Number 11. Okay, Georgie, number 11. It is number 11. It is present continuous. What is happening with your project? Okay, why use is? What's okay? Use is because it is project. Okay, what's happening? The suitable word from the box is project. Yeah, happening. Use happening with your project. Okay, once again, because use it. Okay, so that's why is. What is happening? Okay, and then number 12. Okay, it is the question. Do you have? Okay, look at the. Do you have the suitable word in the box to complete? Number 12 is have. Okay, the question if use verb, simple present, so do. Because I, you, we, they, the question if use verb, use do. Okay, but if she, it, the question use does. But if use verb, okay. So do you have like that? Okay, it is number 12. Now, number actually here there is yet there is yet it is Indonesian. You know that masih like that. Okay. So it is do you have okay, and then number 13. Number 13 we continue for number 13. No blah blah blah. I even at topic yet. Okay, it is simple present. Okay, simple present. It is for negative. I don't even have. Okay, I don't even have. Okay, here use don't because subject I. Okay, number 13. I don't because I. So use don't. And then number 14. I really blah 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 on it at all the moment. Okay, here for negative because without verb, so used to be. I am not really. Okay. If use verb, so you use I do not or I don't. But here number 14, because without verb, so we use to be as verb. Okay, I am not really. Okay, I'm not really walking. Okay, we take walk. It is become present continuous. Okay, I am really not. Sorry, I am not really walking. Okay, once again because to be of I, so use to be am. Okay, and then walking, it is the suitable word to complete the blank dialogue. Okay, Now number 15. Okay, 15, it is present continuous. Number 15, it is present continuous. Okay, subject I. The subject I. So to be of I am. And then the suitable word to complete number 15 is try. But because it is present continuous, so we use I am trying. I am trying to finish the physics project first. Number 15, I am trying. Okay, use am because subject is I, and then try becomes try because present continuous. Okay, number 16. Here, number 16, simple present. Okay, simple present, number 16. Why you blah 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 something on Second World War? Okay, so here, why don't you do? Okay, it is the question. Why don't you do? Why don't you do something on the Second World War? Okay, once again, here because subject you, so use done for negative, but in question. Why don't you do? To complete the blank for number 16 is do. Okay. Do I mean that in the box, okay, above there is the word do in the box above. Okay. So now look at there. Number 17, Sandy. Okay, Sandy number 17. No, I blah 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 was. Okay. If there is no, of course, negative. So for negative of I, if there is verb, so use don't or do not. Okay. Once again, number 17, there is no. So we know that negative. And then there is verb, so use don't or do not. I don't. Okay. I don't like. Okay. The word like, it is the suitable word to complete of number 17. Okay. Next, I would rather do something that, okay, the suitable word above, I mean that in the box to complete number 18 is focuses. Okay, that focuses more on social history. Okay, here number 18 that focuses more on social history. Okay, it is simple present. Okay, so now next geology like what? Okay, and then 19. Okay, number 19. Before 19, I told it that Sandy, like the role of women in the industrial revolution, and then Georgie say that blah 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 good. Okay, so the answer is that sounds good. Okay, the suitable words in the above box, so sound. That sounds good. Okay. Use sounds because simple present and then use that or it. So by adding s, okay. That sounds. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so now number 20. Number 20, you blah blah blah. So, okay, and then okay, maybe I will do that then. Here, you for question, if there's verb, so use do. If there is verb for question, so use do. And then the suitable word for the word above, I mean that in the box above, so use think. Okay, so the answer is, do you think? Do you think so? Okay, maybe I will do that then. Okay, it is about Sandy and Georgie. Okay, here we want to continue for the next our material for page 3. Okay, we want to discuss our lesson about simple present and present continuous for number 1 to number 15. But listen first, you know that success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. Okay, so now we want to discuss. Circle the correct word or phrase. Okay, number 1. Could you explain what anti-disaster stabilis monetarism? Okay, here between means and is meaning place. Okay, so the answer here is means. It is simple present. Okay, the answer is means. You know that it is a request, polite request. Use could. Okay, this there is could. Number 1, there is could. Could you explain? Okay, it is polite request. So here use means because it is talking about explain of anti-disease stabilis monetarism. So if in subject become it. Okay, if subject it, so verb 1 use s or es if there is the verb in the sentence. Okay, and then number 2. Each song only cost is only costing 50 cents at the moment because they are on special offer. Okay. Look at there. It is simple present. We know that it is simple present because there is special offer. Okay. Underline special offer at the end of the sentence. Special offer. Okay. So the answer here only costs. Okay. Only costs. Sorry, not is only costing, but only cost. Okay, only cost. Here use cost because it is the subject is it. Okay, and then number 1. Sorry, we want to number 1. Number 1, could you underline? Could you? It is polite request. Okay, and then now number 3. Number 3. It doesn't matter isn't mattering which of the books we have studied this term you do your easy on. Okay, so the answer here, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. You know that if it doesn't matter, it is in negative. Use doesn't because there is the verb in the sentence in simple present. Okay, it doesn't matter. Use negative, so doesn't, and then matter without s or es. Even though actually the subject is it, but if use doesn't already, so verb without s or es. Okay, next, number 4. Number 4, it's only a quick call as I ring, and then I'm ringing from my mobile. Okay, here we know that number 4, it is present continuous. Okay, present continuous, a quick call. Look at there, a quick call. Okay, so use I'm ringing as I'm ringing. Okay, so here no simple present but present continuous. Okay, the answer is I'm ringing. Next, number 5. Okay, number 5. I think I recognize. I'm recognizing that woman over there. Wasn't she on that quiz show last night? Okay. Here, the answer of number five is I recognize. I think I recognize that woman over there. It is simple present. Okay. Simple present. We know that it is simple present here talking about that over there, and then there isn't talking about that is it's mean that action, okay, but here I think recognize, here recognize without s or es because subject is I, okay. And then here number six here about negative, okay, negative sentence. Excuse me, does the nut cake contain, is the nut cake containing walnuts? I am allergic to them. Okay. Here use does the nut cake contain. Okay. Why use does? Because nut it is in singular. Nut. So the answer is does. Use does because it is interrogative sentence. Okay. Excuse me, does the nut cake contain walnuts? I'm allergic to them. Okay, so here, because use does, even though subject not or it, so here contain without s. The verb here contain. So without s, because there is does already. Okay, so now number seven. Number seven, here in negative two, in simple present form. Okay. Here, I really don't agree. And then I'm really not agreeing that capital punishment deters people from committing murder. Okay. Here, the answer is I really don't agree. Okay. I really don't agree. Why use don't? Because the subject is I. Okay. We can circle about yes, circle I. So the answer is don't agree. Because if subject I, you, we, they, so for negative, if there is verb, use do not or don't. But if she, he, it, so subject, she, it, and then the negative use doesn't if there is verb. Okay, it is about number seven. It is simple present. Number eight. Number eight here. Why don't you play? Why aren't you playing? Okay, football mark. I thought you had a match this afternoon. Here, number eight. Why don't you play? Okay, it is question. So use don't because subject you. The answer, don't you play. Okay, use don't because subject you. Okay, and then here, I thought you had a match this afternoon. Okay. Um, it is number eight, but actually it's meaning we want to change number eight. Okay, can we change it? It's mean that if we want to take that for this side, so we can change to aren't you playing? Okay, why aren't you playing football, Mark? Okay, why you change it? Because there is this afternoon a match, had a match this afternoon. We can underline number eight, had a match, yes, this afternoon. Use had. So our lesson, this number eight, the answer, why aren't you playing football, Mark? I thought you had a match this afternoon. Okay, so it is present continuous. Number eight. Okay, present continuous. And then number nine. Okay, number nine, stay out of this, Simon. It doesn't concern, it isn't concerning you at all. So number nine, here the answer, you out of this, Simon. It doesn't concern. It doesn't concern. The underline. doesn't concern because subject it. So if interrogative in negative, use does or doesn't. And then concern, even though subject it, because use does or doesn't, so without s or es for number 9. Okay. Now number 10, we continue to number 10. You really, here number 10, you really resemble or are here. Your father when you pronoun like that. So it is simple present. So the answer is you really resemble. Okay, you really resemble your father. Okay, here resemble without s or es because subject you. Subject is you. Okay. Um, we know that it is not present continuous because you swam. Okay, that is when. Now number 11. Okay. 11. 11. If you are not watching, if you don't watch TV, turn it off. Okay, so the answer of number 11, if you are not watching, because it is present continuous. Number 11, present continuous. If you are not watching television, turn it off. We underline turn it off. Okay, it off. We underline because it is talking about that it is acting now. Okay, so now number 12. Okay, number 12. The number, the number you have dialed, the number you have dialed doesn't or does not exist. Is not exist. Please try again. Okay. Here, simple present. Simple present. So we choose does not exist. Okay, does not exist. We know that if use does not, so because subject see, he, it. Here, the subject become it because the number here, the number you have. So we want to underline the number. It is talking about that subject it, yeah, it. So that's why does. So that's why I use does. For negative, does not. Okay. Even though the subject number or it so exists without s or es because there is does already. Okay. So now number 13. Number 13. I want everyone to do exercise and that that includes is including you too. And okay, so number 13, it is simple present. Look at the simple present. We know that it is simple present because everyone to do. We underline everyone to do. Everyone to do. It is talking about that simple present because to do. It is for book one. And then want everyone to do. So it is simple present. So our answer includes. Okay. Includes because and that you know that to do and that so it the subject it so use s or es here use as the verb includes. Okay, it is the subject it. Okay, so now I want to continue number 14. We have the living room repainted, so it's probably best if we go into the kitchen. Okay, here you know that it is present continuous. Number 14, present continuous. Okay, here we are having the living room repainted, so it's probably best if we go into the kitchen. Okay, here use are because subject we. So to be of we is are, and then have become having. You know that actually having HAFE, but if you want to make verb in, so having without e but directly in having. Okay, we can underline maybe the circle having. Why use having without e? So it is because the last letter E, so directly in, having. Okay. And then number 15. Number 15, right now, my job involves is involving a huge amount of foreign travel. Okay, the answer is involves. Okay. Right now, my job involves a huge amount of foreign travel. Okay, it is used book one by adding s or es. It because my job. We can circle my job. My job here it. So if my job or it the subject, so book one by adding s, okay, involves a huge amount of rain. So it is simple present. Number 15, simple present. Okay, it's our explanation about number one to number 15. Okay, and to say again, number one, it is simple present. Number two, it is simple present, or its name is SP. Okay. Number three, simple present or SP. Number four, present continuous. Already. Okay. Number five, it is simple present or SP. Number six, excuse me. Okay. Here use does. Does the not K contain? So it is simple present or SP. And then number seven, it is simple present. I'm really don't agree. Okay, simple present. And then number eight, it is present continuous. Number nine, it is simple present. Stay out of this. It doesn't. Okay, simple present or SP. Number 10, simple present. Number 11, present continuous. If you are not watching. Okay. And then number 12, simple present. Number 13, simple present. Number 14, present continuous or PC. And then number 15, simple present or SP. Okay. It is explanation about number one to number 15, talking about simple present and present continuous. Okay, I think here for our lesson, this meeting. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.